Hello and welcome to another episode of the Obstacle Race Magazine podcast. This week I have Kevin with me again. Hello, Kevin.
Good evening, Carl.
How have you been?
Isolating.
Yeah, same as everybody else. Not really much on that one line of inquiry we can sort of go on with, is there? So, what is it, Kev?
This is episode 19.
It is. Miraculous. Right, so, obviously, absolutely no OCR news to report this week because, well, there's just no OCRs, quite simply. Everyone's on lockdown. So the only OCRs taking place this week are ones that people are doing in their own homes or on the back gardens.
What you have to remember is that every day that goes by is a day closer to the start of the next OCR. That's how I have to see it. We're getting closer every single day.
That's it. That's
positive.
I'm trying. This was meant to be my year when I was getting back out, doing loads of races, getting all excited.
Stop being negative. This is it. This is your year.
I'm not, yeah, but there'll be none at year left at this rate if they don't crack on.
Everybody's staying inside. We're going to get back out there in the next 6 to 8 weeks.
Better be, else I'm going to go crackers. Right, so as there's no news, we're just we've put together a nice little OCR quiz for you. And basically the rules are we're not going to be repeating any questions. We're just going to be asking the questions. So you're probably going to want to pause in between each one. The answers aren't going to be given in this podcast. The answers we'll give in our next podcast, in the next episode. But what we will be doing is basically like fastest first. We'll be giving out points to people and we're going to put together a little bit of a league. So like the first 10 people to get the correct answers over to me are all going to get 20 points. The next lot of 10 after that are all going to get 10 points. That's right, isn't it, Kev? That's what we said. No? What? Go on then. What did we say?
The way we're going to do it is for everybody who sends their answers in, if lots of people have got 20 out of 20, they'll be drawn at random. One person will be drawn at random to win a free entry into any UK Spartan sprint for 2020. If nobody answers all 20 out of 20, it'll then go down to the people who got 19, then 18, 17, and so on.
So we're not doing.
I confused you. No, because the league meant we'd have to be doing a quiz every week, unless you want to.
Oh dear me. Well, we've got no else to do in the meantime, have we? No to report on, unless someone buys someone's obstacles or something.
We could call this quiz number 1.
Go on then.
So we could do a different quiz each week.
We'll treat it as a tester and see how many answers we get in.
Yeah, it's hard for us to get 20 questions put together each week, but we'll give it a go.
Yeah. Right, okay, so either way, someone's going to win a Spartan Sprint place for whenever next Spartan Sprint in UK is.
July.
Yes, July. Right, okay. So I'll read one, Kev's reading other. Start with number 1. Are you ready? So get your pen and paper ready. This is your final warning. Don't moan and groan. Press pause in between each one. Crack on. And whoever gets the most questions over to me, we will be basically giving you a Spartan Sprint place. So,
where do they send the answers to first as well?
Call at obstacleracemagazine.com. Yeah? Call at obstacleracemagazine.com. So we've been talking 4 minutes now, Kev, and we've not even said one question yet.
Insert mastermind music.
Oh, you always like to give me extra work to do editing-wise, don't you? Just no swearing this week. Right, question number 1. Who were the male and female winners in the pro wave of the 2014 OCR World Championships? So that's question number 1.
Time to pause and think of that answer. Okay, question number 2. Spartan Race's Joe DeSena has just launched a new functional fitness event. What is it called?
Right, so once again, make sure you hit pause. Get that answer written down. So, question number 3. What water-based obstacle race takes place in the lochs of Scotland? So that's what water-based obstacle race takes place in the lochs of Scotland. And that's question number 3.
Question 4. Which popular OCR footwear brand was one of the first to use graphene as part of their lugged sole?
Right, so on to number 5. Which vitamin are you usually said to be deficient in if your prescription is to get more sunshine? And that's question number 5.
Question 6. He's made an appearance in a few of the podcasts that have gone past so far. But what is the name of my dog who's made those appearances? And his name is also OCR related, but we could talk about that another day.
Right, so number 7. Who recently launched a 24-hour endurance-based event taking place on their Essex-based farmland? And that's question 7.
Question 8. What is the name of the event put on by the race organisation named after a rodent which is set on Mount Snowdon?
I like that question. Right, question number 9. Where is the toughest event that features a 150 metre and 35 degree inclined ski slope set?
Question 10, and this should be the easiest one. Everyone should get this one. What year was Obstacle Race magazine founded? What year was the magazine founded?
Right, question 11. What OCR event is set in the hills around Lowther Castle near Penrith? And that's question 11.
Question 12. By what other name is world famous OCR race director Billy Wilson known as?
Right, question 13. And just before I start 13, hadn't Kevin got one of them voices that would be just great for bingo calling? Don't you think? Right, what event series is set completely on ski slopes and the competitors sprint as quickly as possible from the base of the ski slope to the summit of the ski slope? And that's question 13.
1 and 4, 14.
You're an
What,
idiot.
what Landstand event starts at a famous red phone box and is staged over the penny fan?
Right, question 15. What seaside beach-based event is set on a beach in Margate and features a fast and furious mile circuit with huge sandcastles as obstacles? And that's question 15.
Question 16. In episode 17 of the podcast, we interviewed Carl Alsop from Spartan, and he mentioned his own event which he used to put on. And what was the name of it?
Right, question 17. In episode 18, I listed this is Carl speaking, my 7 global Mud 7 events, like my wish list of events. And what were those events, basically? And that's question 17.
Question 18. Again, Pippinford Park it's like the venue we talk about all the time because it's, I think, both of our favourite venue in the UK. And we want you to name 6 different OCRs that have all taken place there. We've managed to find 8, I think, that have taken place there in the past. So we want you to name just 6 of them. And you can't have Spartan, Sprint, Super, Beast. They're just giving away one away. They already have dope.
What a blanker. Right, question 19. Even though Kev's gave you a bit of a clue to 18. Question 19. Rocket Race have 5 different events in their lineup now. There's Apollo, Orbiter, Challenger Games and Discovery. But what is the 5th event called? And that's question 19.
If you want to find that answer, you can go back to the David Baird Rocket Race interview podcast as well. And the final question, they've gone pretty quick, really, haven't they? Who were the original co-founders of Tough Mudder? And that's it.
That's it.
20 questions. Yeah, 10 minutes, 30 seconds.
Nice and easy. So don't forget, send those answers over to Carl at obstacleracemagazine.com. Basically, whoever gets it over the quickest with all correct is going to be put into a hat, and whoever we draw out will be the one who wins the Spartan Sprint. So we'll make it as fair as possible. We will literally stick them in a hat. They will be written down, and then we'll draw it. Hopefully, we're going to, in the very near future, to try and help with some of the boredom. We want to do one of these as a live, sort of Facebook Live. Me and Kevin's beautiful faces in front of you in the ORM community page. So if you're not already part of the ORM community group, you can easily access that by clicking on the link on the Obstacle Race Magazine Facebook page. It's linked directly from there if you look at groups. So yeah, apart from that, that's about it. I hope you enjoyed the quiz. Kevin, anything else left from you?
Yeah, so we'll accept entries up until midnight on Friday. And the date on Friday is the 3rd of April. So you got to midnight, Friday the 3rd of April to get your answers in.
Yeah.
Carl at obstacleracemagazine.com.
Definitely. And if you've not listened to any of our most recent episodes, we would really appreciate you listening to it, because unfortunately numbers are really down at the moment because people just aren't commuting to work at the moment. So it's meant that no one's got that little pocket of time that you usually invest into listening to this sort of thing.
There's only so much time you can watch Only Fools and Horses. You can only watch them around so many times, can't you, as well?
Well, true. But if they've got kids at home, they're not going to want to listen to us two, else they'll be wanting an afternoon nap before in middle of the maths lesson.
I think kids to bed, TV off, and then catch up on your podcasts. I've got loads to catch up on.
Sounds like a plan. Well, a lot have said it helps them sleep, so especially Sammy, she
Your
loves
dulcet
it to get
tones.
sleep. Yeah, exactly. So if we can help in that way, then just stick us on before you go to bed.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Having Carl and Kevin in bed with you.
That's it.
Perfect.
It's a community service that we like to offer.
Yeah.
But anyway, right, lovely stuff. Thank you very much, Kev.
Thank you very much.
And thanks everyone for listening. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And also, if you want an easier way to access it and you sort of don't really like listening on traditional methods of listening to podcasts, we've also got them on YouTube now as well. We've not really advertised it apart from through the podcast itself. But yeah, if you want that option, subscribe to our YouTube channel and you'll get all the latest ones sent directly to you. You'll get notification. But yeah, so lovely stuff. Right, Kev, thank you very much.
Speak to you next week.
Speak to you soon. Cheers, mate.
Bye-bye.
Bye.